After having just 7 days to fix this 1929 Bugatti, the real test was 700 miles away from home, covering hundreds of miles across Denmark in extreme heat. Will it run? Let's find out. Well guys, we are ready to go. We have a 3.5 hours drive to the ferry. And as you can see, we removed the spare wheels and we emptied almost the fuel tank. We left just a little bit because it was way too low. Spare wheels are there and all the tools. So we are ready to go. Let's hit the road. Well, I was very excited because we spent a crazy week trying to fix everything that was wrong with Gromit. So after all that preparation, we finally made it to Denmark for the International Bugatti Meeting. So at the moment we're stuck in a queue and look at the temperature outside. 38. Gromit won't like that. There is no backing out now. Here we are. It's time to see if all that hard work actually paid off. This will be mad. Now imagine pure chaos times 97. This is how many Bugattis will be on this rally. And this will be a good test to see if our... will be a good test to see if Gromit, if we've done good repairs and Gromit will survive to 1 week of chaos, extreme temperatures and whatever challenges the organizers have for us. So let's unload the car. First, we had to get Gromit ready. We unloaded the car, put the fuel back in, fitted the wheels, and took the trailer over to Gupsa garage where the trailers were being stored. And that's where I spotted something rather familiar, the spotless version of Gromit. It was fascinating to see what Gromit could look like after a fuel restoration, although I think I'd miss his patina. This is the stunning version of Gromit. And here we are, day 1 of the rally. And Gromit has already decided to give us something to worry about.
We couldn't get it going, so probably the plugs are failed.
He refused to start before we'd even hit the road. It wasn't exactly the confidence boost we needed with the whole week of driving ahead of us. One misfire and boom, he was back in business. Well, I don't think it was thanks to the misfire, but here we are. Apart from that spark plug change in the morning, we made it through the entire day on the same set of plugs, which was a huge improvement considering that at the spring rally we were changing several sets a day. So far, so good. The rest of the day went smoothly. Well, we are at the Lego house. Well, the other Gromit has some coolant problem. We even had a rather special surprise at Lego House where they revealed a Bugatti Type 35 model made especially for the event.
Where are they going?
The following morning, Gromit had a nice surprise for me. Maybe he was finally starting to enjoy Denmark, or maybe it's just the pat on the dashboard or the fact that I keep talking to him.
Come on, Gromit.
Either way, I'll take it.
Almost.
Sounds familiar.
Started! Woohoo!
Some people go on holiday and book a cruise, but petrol heads don't know how to have a whole day without a car, I suppose. And Gromit seemed to be really enjoying this one. And as the miles went by, I started getting more familiar with Gromit, and perhaps a little more naughty. a fantastic drive, and actually we tried to put this exactly at 38 before top dead center, and so far it was okay, and we even overtook a few. We tried to see. Yeah, it was very satisfying. Actually, I quite enjoy it, and I really wanted to see if the young heart that Gromit has does its job, and it did. So good Gromit. And with better brakes and with the steering feeling so much better, our confidence just kept growing. It's nice, everybody's just chilling after lunch. So we're gonna see how Gromit feels. We're gonna check the plugs and see what Gromit has to say. What you got?
Well, I notice you don't have one.
We don't.
No.
But Bernard had.
I think I did.
Look at that.
Thank you very much. But it had the 44 engine.
So what we're gonna do, these are not gapped, so we're gonna make this gap 25. So I will take them all out, and we're gonna do that and see how she likes that. So now it's time to see if our little trick had worked. Colin clearly knew things were about to get serious and took his hat off before the wind could blow it away. I won't lie, that felt really good, and Gromit felt really good too. He's pulling like a train. That GP engine definitely does its job and definitely puts a smile on your face. But the next morning brought another concern. Gromit normally likes to mark his territory, but I think this time he exaggerated a little bit. Well, it's Wednesday, and we found again disturbing lots of oil underneath. It's too much, and I think we better check where it's coming from. Yeah, I think we can see at least where it's leaking from. So it looks like it's gearbox oil. We didn't have much time to inspect it properly because we needed to be somewhere at a certain time, and with temperatures over 35 degrees Celsius plus some heavy traffic, Gromit was definitely having a hard time. It's a water coolant, and look at just how it looks. It looks like a gunge inside, and it's quite doesn't look good, but I guess we're just gonna leave it like that, you see. We managed to the hotel. Gromit overheated a little bit in the traffic, but we stopped at the petrol station, and they had that windscreen cleaner, so I used that on the radiator. It cooled down a little bit. And now what we want to do is to remove this floor panel so we can check the oil level in the gearbox. So that's what we're gonna do next. I come back. It's very, very hot. Lots of oil in there.
Not as much as I thought that day.
And it looks like it's leaking from the breather. You know, we overfilled this. Well, we're ready for another day. today and tomorrow will be boiling hot with extreme temperature around 32 degrees. Let's hope old Gromit will be able to handle this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, I guess it's one way to find out.
But Gromit, it's a tough old cookie, and talking about cookies, a little later something started to smell rather toasted.
I can smell.
Where am I going?
Straight on. It smells toast. Why is it toast? Smell? I think it's from Gromit.
We didn't want to take any chances, so we pulled over to investigate.
You might be able to reach it.
And that's when Colin remembered we had some unfinished business from yesterday.
We left yesterday a rag there to absorb all the oil, and we forgot about it this morning, so we just took it out because we were driving by and I could smell, but I'm pretty sure I could smell toast, so somebody burned the toast worse than I usually do.
It smelled bakery to me.
Anyway, we're going to continue then.
Gromit seemed to repay us for all the TLC we'd give him. He really behaved and let us enjoy some beautiful roads and beautiful places. All he asked for in return was some water and a little bit of oil.
Well,
Gromit did quite well actually. Runs beautiful. I know for you guys probably will be deadly dull. I must be honest, it's actually nice when nothing wrong is happening and actually the car runs quite okay. It's a good feeling. Means we done our job properly and our preparation, I suppose. That's a way to flush the radiator.
And this is definitely something that we also need to do, but we think it can wait until we're safely back in the workshop.
Well, it's the last day, and I think will be the coolest day from all of that because we're gonna go to a racetrack.
Colin kindly offered me the driver's seat, but I'd had my fun on the track at the last rally, so this time it was only fair to let him have Gromit. Besides, I might get some great footage and surely learn a few tricks. And I think these two have finally started to become friends. Colin certainly gave Gromit some beans.
This is pure Bugatti clue.
That was a lot of smoke. Ooh, this is so fun. Must be hard work though for you.
Gromit might not be quite as agile as a Grand Prix car, but Colin's heavy right foot seemed to make it up for it. After quite a few laps though, Gromit started to sweat under Colin's heavy foot.
So Gromit is at 100 at the moment. Good job. Oh, look, the tires are very hot. Look how everything is sticky on them.
90 now.
We have some issues now. Good idle, really. But assuming it's just hot. Victory! Another rally finished! Yay! Well, I'm just changing the plugs now with a clean set. And after that, we're just gonna put all the luggage in the car and drive to the trailer. Probably we're gonna do that tomorrow. But you know what? It's been a fantastic rally, and the car didn't break down, which I think is great. Doesn't happen too often. And fingers crossed, we didn't have a rally like we had in Belgium. If you've seen that video, probably you remember just everything went wrong every single day. So guys, I know probably for you could be a little boring if things don't go bad. If you enjoyed this type of content and if you want to see more, then hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you of course in the next adventure with Gromit or maybe another Blacktag car. No.
Cheers.
Great, come on, Gromit.